Hi there. I'd like to share some brief words of Torah with you about this week's Parsha, Parshas Ma'asei. In our Parsha, we encounter somebody who is a rotzech b'shogeg, somebody who kills accidentally. The punishment for one who kills accidentally is they go to galut. They go to exile. They go to a place called an Ir Miklat, the city of refuge. Now, why is it that somebody who kills accidentally, somebody who commits manslaughter, does not get killed? We know that the Torah says somebody who kills on purpose, what's the rule? Theoretically speaking, if we had a Sanhedrin, which we don't have, and if all the criteria are met, the rule is they get killed. But yet someone who kills b'shogeg does not get killed. What's the difference? Rabbeinu Bachaya, a very early commentator, explains very, very beautifully that somebody who kills b'shogeg is only partially doing it, in the sense that in order for a person to fully act upon something, there are two parts that go into that. Number one is his body, and number two is his soul, is his heart. And when we act with intention. When we act with intention, then we are responsible completely for our actions. But when we act without intention, without our heart, then we are not fully responsible for our actions. On the one hand, that's a wonderful thing, because if I didn't intend to do something, then I'm not fully responsible for it. He says, though, that this really has, in a certain sense, a double-edged sword. He writes, Shehalev ikar ha'adam, the heart is the main point of a person. V'ikar kol ha'mitzvot v'kol ha'avirot. It is the main point of all the mitzvot and all the avirot, all the good things we do and all the bad things that we do. And therefore, this person that kills b'shogeg, he only goes to galus and does not get killed because his heart was not in it. A person only gets killed when his heart and his body is combined to act out his wishes. He says, though, that when it comes to mitzvot, the same thing is true. Hakol toloi believe, everything is dependent upon the heart. It's all here. That if a person does a mitzvah without any intention at all, none at all, what's the rule? Ein lo schar mizeh, he gets no reward for that sort of action. And I think it's worthy of consideration. If you think about it, he writes, if somebody does a mitzvah and does not intend in his heart to do it, to do for the sake of heaven, he does not get any reward from it. It puts a burden of responsibility upon us. See, on the one hand, we're privileged to do mitzvot. We're privileged to know God's will and act out and do God's will. But on the other hand, it's a responsibility that even when we're doing the good things in life, we're meant to do them in a manner that's done l'shem shamayim. It's done for the sake of heaven because God wants us to do them. Consider this, and consider how this applies to every sort of mitzvah, not just the mitzvah that exists between me and God, but even between me and other people, even between me and others, and the way that we are interacting with each other. I do good for others because God wants me to do good for them, not just because I want to do good for them. May we all merit doing mitzvot with the right intentions, and God forbid not doing any avirot with any intentions at all, even without intention of our heart, so that we may indeed merit the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu b'mheira v'yameinu.